I'm like a legit child. I just can't stop playing with these toys that I get all the time. These lights I've had for forever, and I always find out new stuff to do with them. But regardless of any of that, guys, it's totally a dude thing. By the way, if you're a man, you never get sick of playing with toys. They just become more and more expensive as you get older, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree. But nevertheless, what's up, everybody? AMD has earnings tomorrow after hours. We will be live to give you our live reactions for that. What are we expecting right now? So, estimated earnings per share around 76 cents. And really, the story has been since the beginning of the pandemic, right? It's the enterprise side of their business because everybody's been working at home, so they need to boost up their servers and all that good stuff to really accommodate the demand that they need because they have employees working from home. But things have changed a little bit here, and it's kind of shifted to demand with products and services, especially automobiles. As we all know, EVs are continuing to ramp up in demand and are continuing to really sell themselves out. So while we're experiencing chip shortages, AMD, we're also seeing insane demand as well. And so this is an interesting spot for the semiconductors like AMD because now they're at a point to where they can actually almost name their price. And I'm not saying that they're going to price gouge or anything like that, but they can also raise their prices reasonably while demand continues to be strong. It may be a little bit of a different story as supply chain issues ease. We don't know when that's actually going to be. Some are projecting by 2023, but as CEO Jim Farley said in a Bloomberg report just recently, they don't know if it's actually going to ease by 2023. They're only hoping it does. So what's this mean for the stock? I think that the stock comes in well above estimated earnings of 76 cents per share. And I think that they probably come in somewhere around 81 to 83 cents per share. That's kind of a soft estimate, if I'm honest. And really it just boils down to the insane demand that we're still experiencing. As long as Elon Musk continues to talk about chip shortages, as long as the other auto manufacturers, such as Jim Farley, talks about chip shortage issues amongst everywhere else, right? I mean, go try finding a computer right now. I need to get mine fixed, and I who knows when that's going to take place. So now that we have that out of the way, the outlook also is going to be important as well. When you look at the outlook, what does it look like from here? Are we expected to see more sales? Obviously, the shortages are going to impact sales. So how do they make up for that? Are they able to mark up their chips and services to meet demand while also bringing in some sort of profit? And that's going to be the huge issue here. There really is no clear answer to that, and we're only going to find that out tomorrow. My expectation here is, though, that demand's going to be so strong that it may not matter. As long as they continue to give a strong outlook that meets demand, then I think that AMD will be just fine, especially on their enterprise side. That's going to be something that's super key because it got so much attention over the pandemic. Can they keep up with that? And I think that that's going to be something we're going to have to watch out for. But AMD is in a really good spot here on the chart. Let's go take a look. Okay, so you can see here, this is the chart for AMD. This is the daily chart. So again, if you're new to investing, each one of these daily candles represents 1 day of trading. And so you can see here as well, this yellow line is represented by the 50-day moving average. The purple line is represented by the 200-day moving average. And we have RSI down here as well. So you can see that it was extremely oversold last week. No surprise there, especially with the extreme selling we saw in tech overall last week. But it's starting to move back up. And actually, AMD made a really decent move, closing above the 200-day moving average, which is a really good sign. Now, obviously, catalysts earnings can ruin all charts, especially if expectations or the earnings report in and of itself is ugly. However, I think that we are in a really nice spot here as far as risk versus rewards concerned. So am I calling this a buy? Not necessarily, but I think that the risk reward to take a shot at this makes a lot of sense. As we all know, earnings expectations are always a crapshoot, especially when it comes to the reaction to those earnings. So make sure you keep that in mind. But even through all that, I still think that AMD could be a good solid buy if you're willing to take a bit of a gamble on earnings, just given how far this has come down. It certainly makes a lot of sense as far as risk as rewards concerned. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think that AMD is worth holding through or even buying into going into earnings? Let me know in the comments below. I certainly want to hear from you, and be sure to tune into us at 3:45 tomorrow for earnings on AMD. We will be live to give you those live reactions. I'll see you then.